Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic legends, stripping away the mythologies to reveal the complexities of human achievement. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, and today we embark on a captivating journey through the life of Dick Butkus, the iconic linebacker whose name has become synonymous with tenacity, ferocity, and an unyielding commitment to excellence. As we set out to explore the remarkable story of Dick Butkus, let us first consider the backdrop against which his life unfolded. Born on December 9, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois, Richard Marvin Butkus entered the world amidst the tumultuous backdrop of World War II, an era that would shape his early years and instill in him a strong sense of discipline and resilience. The sounds of air raid sirens, the rationing of food and gasoline, and the omnipresent fear of uncertainty all contributed to a childhood marked by austerity and sacrifice. His parents, Emma and John Butkus, were of Lithuanian descent, and their cultural heritage played a significant role in Dick's upbringing, with traditional values of hard work, family, and community deeply ingrained. The Butkus household, though not affluent, was filled with love, support, and a strong emphasis on education and personal development. John Butkus, Dick's father, worked as an electrician, while Emma managed the household and cared for their children. This stable, loving environment provided Dick with a solid foundation upon which to build his future. The values of hard work, loyalty, and personal integrity that defined his upbringing would serve as the bedrock upon which he built his remarkable athletic career. Growing up in the Roseland neighborhood on Chicago's South Side, young Dick was surrounded by the sights and sounds of urban America in the 1940s and 50s. The streets were lined with small shops, restaurants, and community centers, each serving as a hub for social activity and cultural exchange. The local parks and playgrounds became Dick's proving grounds, where he honed his skills, learned valuable lessons about perseverance and camaraderie, and began to forge the indomitable spirit that would define his athletic persona. We can almost hear the sound of children laughing, the thud of footballs being tossed, and the shouts of encouragement from parents and coaches as Dick and his friends engaged in spirited games of touch football, baseball, and basketball. Dick's early years were marked by a curiosity and energy that often led him to explore the outdoors, engaging in various sports and physical activities that would eventually shape his athletic career. His parents encouraged his interest in sports, recognizing the benefits of physical activity and teamwork in shaping their son's character. The Butkus family would often spend Sundays watching football games together, with Dick's father regaling him with stories of legendary players like Bronco Nagurski and Red Grange. As a young boy, Dick attended St. Gerald School, a Catholic elementary school in the Chicago area, where he received a rigorous education that stressed academic excellence, moral development, and community service. These formative years under the guidance of dedicated educators had a profound impact on Dick's intellectual and personal growth, instilling in him a strong sense of responsibility, respect for authority, and an unwavering commitment to his goals. The historical context of Dick's early life is equally fascinating, as America was undergoing significant social, economic, and cultural transformations during the 1940s and 50s. The post-war era brought unprecedented prosperity and growth, but also posed new challenges and complexities that would shape the nation's identity and values. For a young athlete like Dick Butkus, growing up in this dynamic environment meant being exposed to diverse influences, from the burgeoning civil rights movement to the rising popularity of professional sports. The values of hard work, loyalty, and personal integrity that defined his upbringing would serve as the foundation upon which he built his remarkable athletic career. And it is here, in these formative years, that we find the genesis of the legend that would become Dick Butkus, a testament to the power of human spirit, shaped by the trials and triumphs of an extraordinary life. As Dick Butkus entered the crucible of his teenage years, the fires of his athletic ambition began to burn with an unyielding ferocity, illuminating a path that would ultimately lead him to become one of the most revered and feared linebackers in NFL history. The varsity team at St. Gerald School served as the proving ground for his nascent talent, where his coaches and teammates bore witness to the emergence of a gridiron phenomenon. Butkus's tackling prowess, a symphony of precision and ferocity, left an indelible mark on the Chicago area's high school football landscape, earning him a reputation as one of the toughest young players in the region. The year 1958 marked a significant turning point in Butkus's athletic odyssey as he enrolled at Chicago's vocational high school, where he would spend the next 3 years honing his craft under the watchful eye of Coach Bernie O'Brien. It was during this formative period that Butkus began to develop the instincts and techniques that would come to define his legendary career as a linebacker. He devoted countless hours to studying film, practicing tackling drills with an unrelenting passion, and pushing himself to excel in every aspect of the game. The sweat-drenched fields, the din of the locker room, and the endless drills all served as a crucible, tempering Butkus's resolve and forging a competitor who would stop at nothing to succeed. Butkus's high school career was a triumphal procession of accolades, including being named All-City and All-State in 1960. His impressive performances on the field caught the attention of college scouts who were eager to tap into his exceptional talent. The University of Illinois, with its storied football tradition, eventually offered Butkus a scholarship, providing him with the opportunity to play for Coach Pete Elliott, a man who recognized the young linebacker's immense potential and was determined to help him refine his skills. At Illinois, Butkus quickly established himself as one of the top players in the Big Ten Conference, earning a reputation as a force to be reckoned with on the gridiron. He was a 3-time All-American, earning consensus honors in 1963, and was named the team's most valuable player in 1962. Butkus's collegiate career was marked by his dominance on the field, where he recorded an astonishing 374 tackles, including 83 solo tackles in his senior season. The numbers told only part of the story, however. It was the intangibles, the ferocity, the passion, and the unwavering dedication that truly set Butkus apart from his peers. One of the most defining moments of Butkus's college career came on November 9, 1963, when Illinois faced off against Ohio State at Memorial Stadium. In a game that would be remembered for years to come, Butkus led the Illini to a 29-0 shutout victory, recording 16 tackles and helping to hold the Buckeyes to just 12 yards rushing. This performance cemented Butkus's reputation as one of the most feared and respected linebackers in college football, earning him a place in the annals of Illinois football history. As his collegiate career drew to a close, Butkus began to attract attention from NFL scouts, who were eager to tap into his exceptional talent. In the 1963 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears selected Butkus with the 3rd overall pick, marking the beginning of an era that would see him become one of the most beloved and revered players in franchise history. With his trademark intensity, unwavering dedication, and unrelenting passion for the game, Dick Butkus was poised to take the NFL by storm, leaving an indelible mark on the sport and forever changing the way linebackers were perceived. In the years that followed, Butkus would form lasting bonds with his Bears teammates, including quarterback Johnny Unitas and defensive end Ed Obradovich. Together, they would forge a formidable defense that would become the hallmark of the franchise during the 1960s. As Butkus navigated the challenges of professional football, he continued to draw inspiration from his family, friends, and mentors, who had instilled in him the values of hard work, perseverance, and loyalty. The rough-and-tumble world of the NFL would test Butkus's mettle, but he was ready, armed with a fierce competitive spirit and an unwavering commitment to excellence. As he prepared to face the best players in the league, Butkus remained focused on his craft, driven by an insatiable desire to excel and a deep passion for the game that had defined his life since childhood. As Dick Butkus's NFL career reached its zenith, he continued to dominate on the field with a ferocity that was as captivating as it was intimidating. 8 Pro Bowl selections and 6 All-Pro designations were testaments to his unwavering dedication and unrelenting passion for the sport. His teammates revered him as a leader, a man whose fierce competitiveness inspired them to elevate their own performance, while opponents trembled at the mere mention of his name. The gridiron was his domain, and he patrolled it with the authority of a monarch, his every tackle, a declaration of his unyielding commitment to excellence. But Butkus's impact extended far beyond the confines of the football field. Off the field, He was a devoted family man, his marriage to Helen spanning over 50 years and yielding 3 children who were the epicenter of his universe. His philanthropic efforts were equally impressive, as he lent his support to various charitable organizations, particularly those focused on children's health and education. The NFL's Man of the Year award in 1969 was a fitting tribute to his tireless advocacy for the welfare of others, a testament to the fact that his greatness was not solely defined by his athletic prowess. As Butkus's playing career began its inevitable decline, he seamlessly transitioned into other pursuits, his irrepressible energy and charisma finding new outlets. His stint as a sports broadcaster was marked by his customary candor and insight, as he provided color commentary for CBS and NBC with the same authority he had once brought to the football field. His forays into film and television were equally memorable, none more so than his notable role in the 1974 movie Any Which Way You Can, alongside Clint Eastwood, a cameo that showcased his versatility and undeniable charm. The ultimate recognition of his contributions to the sport came in 1979, when Butkus was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This was more than a mere acknowledgement of his on-field achievements. It was a testament to his enduring legacy as one of the greatest linebackers in NFL history. His involvement with the sport did not wane with time. Instead, he continued to serve on the board of directors for the NFL Alumni Association, advocating tirelessly for player safety and welfare with the same fervor he had once reserved for his opponents on the field. Yet, as Butkus navigated the twilight of his years, he faced challenges that would have broken a lesser man. Chronic pain and arthritis, the inevitable consequences of a career spent colliding with others at full velocity, threatened to diminish his quality of life. But Butkus was not one to yield to adversity. Instead, he confronted these health challenges with the same unyielding spirit that had defined his playing career. In a 2017 interview, reflecting on a life that had been as full as it was fulfilling, Butkus uttered words that would serve as his epitaph. "I've been blessed with a wonderful family, great friends, and an incredible career in the NFL. I wouldn't change a thing." Dick Butkus passed away on February 10, 2022, at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy that transcends the boundaries of sport. He is remembered not just as a fierce competitor or a devoted family man, but as a tireless advocate for social justice, a man whose impact on the world was as profound as it was lasting. Hall of Fame coach Mike Ditka's eulogy captured the essence of Butkus's greatness. Dick Butkus was the epitome of what it means to be a football player. He was tough, smart, and dedicated, with a heart of gold. Today, Butkus's influence on the sport of football remains palpable. His name is synonymous with excellence at the linebacker position, inspiring generations of players who have followed in his footsteps. The Dick Butkus Award, established in 1985 and presented annually to the top linebackers in college football, stands as a testament to his enduring legacy, a reminder of the standards he set and the greatness he embodied. His commitment to excellence, his passion for the game, and his dedication to his family and community serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of living a life of purpose and integrity. In celebrating his legacy, we honor not just the man but the ideals he represented: toughness, intelligence, dedication, and above all, a heart of gold. His story is a reminder that our impact on the world is not defined solely by what we achieve, but by how we live, by the love we share, and by the legacy we leave behind. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.